Hello, my dear learners. Welcome back to my online class. This is Asaduzzaman Russel, lecturer in English, Govt, Shahid Smriti Adarsha College, Nandail, Mymensingh. My dear students, still now I am fine by the grace of Almighty, and at the same time, in this pandemic situation, I hope you all are nice by the grace of Almighty. Now, I have come here to deliver my new class for the HS students. Today's my topic is changing sentence. That means transformation of sentence. My dear students, you know that transformation of sentence is a very large chapter in English grammar, because in this chapter we have to discuss on sentence, its classification according to its meaning and according to its structure. Moreover, we have to discuss on degree and voices. So, I think that it is impossible for us to complete the full discussion of transformation in a single class. So, in this situation, I have decided that today I will discuss only sentence and its classification according to structure and its transformation according to structure. Now I am going to start my class. Dear students, please be attentive on my lecture. Transformation of sentence. At first, we have to discuss what sentence is. On the board, I have written what sentence is. Please look at the board. Here, we find sentence. Sentence is a group of words arranged in such order that it expresses a complete meaning. Sentence is a group of words. That means in a sentence we will find a group of words, and these words will be arranged in a grammatical way, and finally they will express a complete meaning, a full meaning. For example, they play cricket. Here we find some words like this: they play cricket. Not only we find some words, but also they are arranged in a proper order. How? They. Here, they works as a subject, and play works as a verb, and cricket works as an object. And these words express a complete meaning. So, we can eat a sentence. Now, we will see the classification of sentence according to structure. Dear students, we all know that sentence is divided into three types. three kinds according to structure. One is simple and another is complex and other is compound. Now we will see what simple sentence is. Simple sentence is a sentence having a subject and a finite verb. I again say, simple sentence is a sentence having a subject and a finite verb. For example, I eat rice. In this sentence, we find a subject, that is I, and we find a finite verb, that is eat. So it is a simple sentence. We find another example. I saw him running. In this sentence, we also find a single subject, that is I. But in this sentence, we find two verbs, that is so and running. But these two verbs are not same. Here, so is finite verb because it completes its meaning. But running does not complete its meaning. So it is non-finite verb. But that is why this sentence is a simple sentence. Next, complex. Complex sentence is also a sentence having a principal clause and having one or more subordinate clause connected by subordinating conjunction. I again say, complex sentence is a sentence having a principal clause and having one or more subordinate clause connected by subordinating conjunction. For example, I know what he thinks. Here, I know is a principal clause, he thinks is a subordinate clause, and what is a subordinating conjunction. I think and he thinks are connected by what. So it is a complex sentence. Next, compound sentence. Compound sentence is also a sentence which has more than one principal clause connected by coordinating conjunction. I again say, compound sentence is a sentence which has more than one principal clause connected by coordinating conjunction. For example, he is poor but he is honest. In this sentence, he is poor is a principal clause and he is honest is also a principal clause. These two principal clauses are connected by coordinating conjunction, that is or. Dear students, you know that there are many rules of changing sentence in only structure part. That is why I think that it is very tough to memorize these rules for a student. So I have tried to make a simple method for you so that you can easily understand it. My dear students, please look at the board where I have shown a table chart. If you follow attentively the transformation of sentence according to structure, will be very clear and easy. Please have a look on the board. On the board, we find a table. It has some columns and some rows. First, serial 1, 2, 3. Second, simple. Third, complex. And fourth, compound. Simple sentence. If in a simple sentence we find 2.2, like he is too weak to work, then if we want to transform this sentence into complex, then we have to change 2 to 2.2 by so ... that. For example, he is so weak that he cannot work. Then, if these two sentences, if we want to change, transfer into compound, then we have to add very ... and. For example, he is very weak and he cannot work. Second, if in a simple sentence we find in spite of or despite. For example, in spite of his poverty, he is honest. It is simple sentence because in this sentence we find a subject and a feeling verb. Then, if we want to change, if we want to transform into complex sentence, then we have to change in spite of or despite by though or although. For example, though he is poor, he is honest. Similarly, if we want to transform into compound, then we have to change though, although by but. For example, he is poor, but he is honest. Third, if in a simple sentence, if we find by plus gerund, gerund means verb plus ing, then we have to add if plus affirmative sentence, and in compound sentence, imperative plus and. For example, by reading attentively, you will pass. Complex sentence, if you read attentively, you will pass. Compound sentence, read attentively, you will pass. Again, in a simple sentence, we find without plus gerund, then complex sentence will be added by if plus negative sentence, and compound sentence will be imperative ... or. For example, without reading well, you will fail. It is a simple sentence. In this sentence, we find without plus reading. So we have to add if plus negative sentence. That is, if you do not read well, you will fail. And in compound sentence, read well, imperative sentence, and or you will fail. Next, in a simple sentence, if we find verb plus ing, going home, I found him ill. Now, if we want to transform this sentence into complex, then we have to add as or since or when. For example, when I went home, I found him ill. And in a compound sentence, we have to add and. Like this, I went home and I found him ill. Next, if in a simple sentence, if we find infinitive means to plus verb. For example, I came to market to buy books. It is infinitive because it is to plus verb. Now, if we want to transform into complex sentence, then we have to add so that. Like as I came to market so that I could buy books. If we want to change this sentence into compound, then we have to add or so. I came to market and I could buy books. Dear students, if in a simple sentence we find because of, due to, on account of, then in complex sentence as, since, because will be added. Again, in compound sentence and will be added. For example, he could not come because of his illness. In this sentence we find because of. Now, if we want to transform this sentence into complex sentence, then we have to add as, since, because. Like as he could not come because he was ill. Again, in compound sentence, we have to add and. Like as he will ill and he could not come. Again, in simple sentence, if we find besides or both. For example, besides being a good student, he is player. Then in complex sentence, while will be added. For example, while he is a good student, he is a good player. Again, in compound sentence, we have to use not only dot, not, but also. For example, he is not only a good student, but also a good player. Dear students, in my lecture, I have tried to present a simple method for transformation, and I think if you follow this method attentively, I think it will be very success in your exams. Thank you very much. Today is no, and see you later.